The Chicago Bears are entering this season with a sense of urgency. For years, fans have been asking the same question: when will the offensive line finally come together? Now, with rookie quarterback Caleb Williams taking over as the new face of the franchise, the spotlight has never been brighter. Protecting him isn't just a priority, it's the foundation for the entire future of this team. And that means one group carries enormous responsibility: the offensive tackles. At the heart of this battle stands Braxton Jones, a familiar name to Bears fans. Jones has been a steady presence on the line, showing flashes of reliability but also moments of inconsistency. Last year, his struggles with speed rushers were obvious, and it led to breakdowns in protection that stalled drives. Now, with the new quarterback to guard, Jones faces the toughest test of his career. He has the athletic tools, but the question is, can he finally take the leap from solid starter to franchise protector? Behind him, a wave of hungry young talent is pushing hard for playing time. Ozzy Trapilo, drafted with high expectations, has already impressed with his size and technique. Coaches have pointed out his natural footwork, something that can't be taught, and his ability to adjust to defensive stunts. He's raw, no doubt, but his upside excites the staff. Trapilo may not be a finished product, but he represents the kind of potential that could reshape the future of this line. Then there's Kiran Amegadjie, a player who has already earned a reputation as one of the most intriguing prospects on the roster. His strength at the point of attack is undeniable, and his college film showed a mean streak that every offensive line coach loves. Amegadjie brings toughness to the room, but transitioning to the NFL isn't easy. Will his power be enough to secure him real snaps this year, or will he need more time to develop behind the scenes? And let's not forget Theo Benedet, another name that has quietly been making noise in camp. Benedet may not have been the headline grabber on draft day, but his growth curve has been impressive. He's smart, disciplined, and doesn't shy away from competing against the veterans. Every team needs that one guy who surprises everyone by forcing his way into the conversation, and Benedet is quickly becoming that player for the Bears. The competition among these tackles is shaping up to be one of the most important storylines of training camp. The stakes are sky high because every sack, every missed assignment, every late adjustment could impact Caleb Williams' ability to shine. This isn't just about who wins a job. It's about who earns the trust of an entire city desperate for stability on offense. Before we dive deeper, a quick reminder. Before listening to the latest Bears news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your support helps us bring you in-depth coverage of every twist and turn in this Bears season. Now, let's get back to the big story. The offensive tackle competition isn't just about 2025, it's about building a sustainable future. The Bears front office has invested draft capital and resources into this group, knowing full well that without a stable offensive line, their young quarterback has no chance to reach his full potential. Braxton Jones enters the season as the presumed starter, but the margin between him and the younger players isn't as wide as some might think. In fact, the coaching staff has been deliberately rotating reps, giving Trapilo, Amegadjie, and Benedet opportunities to go against the first-team defense. This isn't just about depth, it's about pushing the veterans and making sure no one feels comfortable in their role. Ozzy Trapilo, in particular, has emerged as a fascinating challenger. His technique still needs refinement, especially in handling bull rushes from veteran pass rushers, but his natural athleticism allows him to recover quickly. He's been praised for his ability to stay balanced, even when initially beaten, and that kind of resilience could earn him valuable snaps sooner than expected. For Trapilo, every practice rep is a chance to show that he's more than just a project. He's a competitor ready to help this team now. Kiran Amegadjie brings a different element. He's not as polished technically, but his physicality stands out. When he locks onto a defender, it often ends with the defender being driven backward. That raw power is exciting, but it also comes with growing pains. False starts, missed hand placements, and the occasional overextension are part of his game right now. Still, coaches know you can't teach size and strength, and Amegadjie has both in abundance. With proper development, he could become one of the anchors of this line. Theo Benedet is the underdog story fans love to follow. His rise hasn't come from overwhelming physical gifts, but from his attention to detail and relentless work ethic. Benedet studies film obsessively, and it shows in his ability to anticipate defensive moves. That kind of preparation gives him an edge, and while he may not start right away, he's the kind of player who forces coaches to find a role for him. The Bears are in a unique position where they don't just have one or two options. They have four viable players battling for two key spots. This depth is a luxury the team hasn't enjoyed in years, and it gives them the flexibility to adjust as the season goes on. Injuries are inevitable in the NFL, but with this group, the Bears can feel more confident that the next man up will be capable of stepping in. And make no mistake, this battle isn't just about practice. Preseason games will be the ultimate test. Fans will get a chance to see these linemen under live fire going against real pass rushers with the lights on. That's where reputations are built and jobs are won. By the time week 1 arrives, the Bears will know exactly who they can count on to protect Caleb Williams. It's easy to focus only on the offensive tackles, but the truth is, their performance impacts the entire direction of this franchise. Think about it. If Caleb Williams has time to throw, the Bears' wide receivers can shine, the running game can open up, and the offensive coordinator can run a full playbook without fear. But if the tackles collapse, the entire system crumbles. Braxton Jones knows this pressure well. He has the advantage of experience, but he also understands that experience alone won't guarantee him the job. His off-season training has been focused on improving foot speed and balance, knowing that one false step could cost his quarterback dearly. Meanwhile, Trapilo, Amegadjie, and Benedet represent the hope of the future. These players aren't just fighting for spots this year, they're fighting to prove they can be long-term solutions. If even one of them emerges as a true franchise tackle, the Bears' outlook for the next decade changes dramatically. The offensive line has long been a weak point for Chicago. Fans still remember seasons where quarterbacks were running for their lives, plays collapsed before they started, and drives ended in frustration. This year feels different. For the first time in a while, the Bears have invested heavily in fixing the problem. They've brought in talent, they've created competition, and they're demanding accountability. And the players have responded. Every day at camp, you can see the energy. The veterans are working harder, the rookies are fighting for recognition, and the coaches are emphasizing fundamentals. This isn't just lip service, it's a true cultural shift. The truth is, no matter how talented Caleb Williams is, he can't do it alone. The offensive tackles are the gatekeepers of his success. If they rise to the occasion, the Bears could finally have the offense fans have been dreaming about for decades. But if they falter, the rebuild could hit a painful setback. That's why this storyline matters so much. It's not just about who lines up at left tackle or right tackle. It's about the identity of this team. The Bears are trying to build a contender, and it starts in the trenches. Final thoughts 1. The battle for the Bears' offensive tackle spots is one of the most important in years. 2. Braxton Jones must prove he can lead this group and protect the franchise quarterback. 3. Ozzy Trapilo offers raw athleticism that could make him a future star. 4. Kiran Amegadjie brings the kind of power that excites coaches and energizes teammates. 5. Theo Benedet is the underdog whose preparation could earn him a surprise role. 6. The depth on this line gives Chicago options they haven't had in a long time. 7. Every rep in practice and preseason will determine the future of this group. 8. Caleb Williams' success depends directly on how these tackles perform. 9. The Bears' offensive identity begins with stability in the trenches. 10. If this group delivers, Chicago could finally turn the corner toward becoming a true contender.